What's up guys, Boss here, and in today's video we're going to be playing some top 100 ladder using Electro Giant, which is absolutely broken in this meta, as I'm sure you guys know. So Cannon is better than the Goblin Cage and has been for a while now, and even inside of Electro Giant it is going to be the best building to have. And then you have Lightning, Tornado, and Barb Barrel as you'd expect, and then the Phoenix in the deck. If you don't have Phoenix, you probably could use Baby Dragon and then Dark Prince instead of Golden Knight. Before we head in the first game, if you guys would like to support me, you can use my credit code BOSS in any Supercell game. So right now we're currently 85th in the world right now. Let's go ahead and get in the first game. I'll see you guys when we find it. Alright, we found a game here against Lhasa here. So we got... Okay, he's going to go Bandit, so we'll just go Golden Knight in the back. Maybe he's using P.E.K.K.A. Or it's probably some sort of... It's some sort of bridge spam deck for sure, but it might be P.E.K.K.A. Because P.E.K.K.A. did actually finish first last season somehow. I didn't have my Tornado in cycle, and after playing a Bomb or two, I didn't want to overcommit, so I just took the damage. I don't know if that was a good idea or not, but I really don't want to overcommit, especially when I'm against a bridge spam deck like this. You want to be careful about over-defending. I might even... yeah, I'm going to take that damage, just because I think single this is hard, but it's better to not overcommit. I'm going to go Barb Barrel now, though. Honestly, I probably should have just gone Barb Barrel on the Barbarian had I known he wasn't going to play anything. I thought maybe he was going to go for a Heal Spirit or a Pressure with something, but yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter that much. Okay, he's going to go Bandit, so we'll go Bomber here with the Golden Knight. And he has E-Barbs, I'm pretty sure. He doesn't have a big spell. Ooh, that was... I don't know if that was a very good play by him, because he still has to deal with the left lane, but now he also has to address this E-Giant. Okay, so he just decides to... But I can... yeah, I'm still gonna Lightning this, even though he did Heal Spirit. If I don't Lightning that, it would have been really hard to defend. I probably could have gone Phoenix on it and Barb Barrel, but at least the Lightning gets some tower damage, some chip damage on the tower, and he doesn't have the Queen in cycle, so I know I don't have to worry about him going Queen when I don't have Lightning in cycle, at least at the time being, but he's almost back to it, so we'll go Phoenix in the back. Actually, I think he's probably back to the Queen now, but alright, we'll go Barb Barrel here. We'll go for a Cannon. It's a very aggressive Battle Ram when we had a Cannon in cycle. Okay, he decides to go Magic Archer in the back. We'll just go ahead and go for Golden Knight. Maybe set up for a push here soon. We'll see. Okay, he goes in for a Bandit to kite that. I think we'll actually go ahead and Electro Giant right now. Ooh, the Queen... Now he's going to have to go for... Yeah, defense. And I just ignore the Queen because he already got a decent amount of damage in the other lane. I think that was the right play. We'll go Bomber here. And then maybe we just go in for an E-Giant now and get ready to Lightning as soon as we can. Let's see. Oh, he went... Oh, nice. I'm so glad I didn't Lightning, because he went for a Lightning block with that Battle Ram. So, that was smart not to. I was thinking about it, but I decided to last second not go for that Lightning, because... Ooh, okay. Wait, he did activate. I was about to say, did he really not use that ability? But he did, thankfully. Because otherwise, if he didn't use that ability there, that would have been really bad. Do we get the Phoenix to... I'm gonna, I don't know if that was a good Lightning or not. I guess it's alright. That's, the Magic Archer was lined up, I guess. We'll just go for a Phoenix here. Okay, good timing, nice. Let's go for a Barb Barrel. Wait, decides to go Queen. Okay, he's probably gonna go Battle Ram or something, so we gotta watch out for that. Yeah, there's the Battle Ram. So let's go for a Cannon. We might actually have to... Alright, wait, we got the Lightning here. It was good damage. I think we got it, unless he goes for like a Magic Archer or something. Oh my gosh, that was such a close game. All the spam was so stressful to deal with, but man, the good thing is because he only had E-Barbs to defend the E-Giant, I think in triple we could finally go for the E-Giant lightning pushes we needed to break through. So, that was a nice win there. Let's go into the next game. All right, we found a game here against Kane. So we got Barb Barrel, Phoenix, E-Giant, Tornado. So we'll just wait for him to cycle some stuff. Could pry Barb Barrel pretty safely, but wow, he decides to go Expo first play. That's very aggressive. He can probably defend, but it's just a very interesting starting play. It's I would say going Expo first play is pretty risky, but because we're using E-Giant, it's kind of hard to punish in single because they can obviously just go building. He's yawning. I mean, I don't know why, because he just went Expo first play, which is a very questionable play in my opinion, but alright, so we gotta watch out. He might try to outcycle us because his cycle's quicker than ours, but luckily we're only one card away from an Electro Giant, so we're probably fine here. I'll even Golden Knight, because yeah, if he decides to go Expo other lane, we'll just go E-Giant. See what he does here. He will probably maybe go for his building, or I don't, yeah, there you go. He does go for the building. So he's got a cannon. I guess I'd rather him have a cannon than a Tesla, because the cannon dies immediately to lightning, and because it has a large radius, it's pretty difficult for him to play it like in an anti-lightning position, if that makes sense. So I didn't want to cycle my E-Giant there. I'm just going to go cannon. I really didn't want to have to lightning that queen because we want to, against Expo, be very passive in single. Because you always want to be able to afford, ideally, an Electro Giant on top of the Expo. And if you can't, worst case scenario, like if you don't have it in cycle, then you want to be able to go Golden Knight and Phoenix on top of it, because if they play an Expo in single, they're not going to be able to support it enough to defend that. Most they could do is go for a Valkyrie, but even if they do that, because you have the Golden Knight, Phoenix down, and then could go Barb Barrel or, you know, a Bomber, then you should be able to defend it alright. So we'll just cycle this in both lanes. We don't want to play it in the same lane because he might try to go for a rocket or something. We could cannon here because he decided to cycle his Valkyrie, so he has nothing to protect that Expo with. So I feel like that Expo was kind of bad. I would have lightninged, but he played the queen too high up, so he couldn't, unfortunately. Oh, he's got a Fireball. This is, I think, a pretty good matchup because the Fireball doesn't get a lot of value. If he had a Rocket, I think it would for sure be harder because the Rocket's better against the Phoenix, and it's also probably better against the E-Giant and the Golden Knight. So when I go for like a massive push, you can just rocket everything. Alright, so yeah, he's pretty mad there. I don't know if we'll... Alright, nice. We do get the E-Giant down just in time, but unfortunately, he probably can outcycle us, so we gotta be pretty careful, I guess. We'll probably be alright, though. I'll just go cannon on the queen, and then if he goes in for an Expo, I'm probably gonna try to go for, like... Let's just see what he's gonna do here. Alright, I'm gonna lightning. He gets, like, a small lock on the tower, but we're still gonna maintain a lead, because the lightning did a lot of damage. Now we have the E-Giant back in cycle. So if he goes in for an Expo, we'll just go for our Electro Giant. We should be okay. He's going all in this lane. That's interesting for sure. Do get that cannon up. And since he doesn't even have the Tornado, I don't think, he can't even pull away our stuff. So that's pretty good as well. Get that to shoot, Barb Barrel to clean that up. And yeah, it looks like we're alright. Just gotta keep up the good defense. Getting E-Giant down because he's probably gonna... Ooh, I was gonna thought he was gonna quickly Fireball or something. Okay, luckily that's locked on. Just go for a Lightning here. This is gonna be a very valuable Lightning because we hit the Queen, we hit the Expo, so pretty much everything we needed to hit with that Lightning, we do. Go for a Golden Knight here. Pull that Valkyrie, just go for an Electro Giant, and because he is using... Oh, wow, okay, he again went for an Expo. I'm definitely going to Lightning this because we want to stay ahead with the Tower Chip. Just NATO that into the Electro Giant. He's calling a good game. He knows it's over. And yeah, I would say pretty good matchup for us because, especially since he had the mirror, which was very strange. I don't even know why he had the mirror. Maybe to surprise some people. I don't know what. But it made his cycle more expensive. I think if he had the Tornado, it might have been a little harder because we would have had to be more cautious about where we played our Golden Knights because we couldn't play them low, obviously. And he could also NATO the E-Giant out of range, but without him having, since he didn't have the Tornado or the Rocket, I think that made things a lot easier for us. So, nice win there against Expo. Founding game here against Jose Wolf. So we got Golden Knight, Barbed Barrel, Phoenix, NATO. I guess we'll just wait for him to make the first play because I don't know what he's using. And in case he's got Log Bait, we obviously don't want to go Goblin Barrel, or, excuse me, Barbarian Barrel, because then you could go Goblin Barrel to Pressure. So you just cycle a Barbed Barrel here. He decides to go Ice Spirit, so he's running some sort of cycle deck for sure. Not really sure which one yet. We'll, I guess, cycle our Golden Knight in the back. He's going to go for a Knight. So it could be Mortar, something along those lines. I don't think this guy's an Expo player, so I kind of doubt it's Expo, but I guess we don't know for sure. Well, after the Goblins, it's probably Mortar now. Alright, let's see here. So, just Barbed Barrel this, I guess. Ooh, we went for... Okay, that was kind of interesting. Wow, he just decided to spam the bridge. We obviously go E-Giant on top of all that. Maybe he was trying to force out the E-Giant, but I'm still not really... Well, I'll just say I'm a little surprised he went for all that pressure. Oh, he's got a cannon, so he doesn't have Mortar. That's interesting. So his only win condition then is the Miner. Typically, when you're running Miner, you want to be using, if not a Mortar, then a Rocket, because typically a Poison isn't enough of a reliable win condition, so I'm definitely kind of surprised to see that, but I guess, you know, I'm not saying it can't work, it's just a little bit unexpected, that's all. So, we cycle our Phoenix in the corner. I guess we'll go Golden Knight to protect, so it makes it a little harder for him to defend. He goes Knight. And then there's the Queen. I don't know. Let's just cannon again. We don't even have to... Since he doesn't have a Mortar, the nice thing about this is we really... Oh, that was a really bad Miner. Obviously, he didn't know we were going to E-Giant, but that just worked out really well for us. Okay, that was a pretty aggressive Poison. I guess he has to be aggressive with the Poisons, though, because the only win... That's his only, I guess, win condition, along with the Miner, I guess. I think we actually want to go E-Giants in the left lane, because otherwise he can just cycle Poisons, which we don't really want him to do. Whereas when I played in the other lane, he can kind of just... He has to go Miners, and he probably won't Poison because it would be an overcommitment. Goes Log here, though. Just cycle Golden Knight in this lane. He decides to go for Goblins. Alright, I'm going to E-Giant like this. I feel like we could build a pretty good push in triple in this matchup. Yeah, because see how he's kind of getting overwhelmed? Like, he's having a harder time. I'm going to Lightning this, actually. Should be worth it. And we do get the Golden Knight on the tower. That's what we like to see. Golden Knight is just so broken. It's actually ridiculous. That does allow him to go for a Miner in the corner. That was a really bad Queen, in my opinion, because that's just kind of asking us to go for a Lightning on it. Especially because he didn't play it high up. And once again, Golden Knight is pretty much impossible for him to avoid getting on the tower. That's why it's so good right now. They changed its... I don't know what you call it, like, it's way easier to get on top of the tower now, and the dashes are unpredictable again, because they changed the way it dashes. It's kind of weird, I don't know how to explain it, but they did that recently, and that's why it's really, really good again. So, all we have to do is Lightning, and that's pretty much it. Golden Knight definitely won us this game. I mean, yeah, because I would say he played pretty well. The only mistake I can think of that he made was going for the Queen in lightning radius. I don't know why he didn't play it higher up, because that kind of gave us a free lightning, but I think probably even if it weren't for that, we still probably would have won. I don't know for sure though, but anyway, let's head into the next one. Alright, found a game here against Topo Lino. Pretty sure this guy runs Graveyard. I don't know what variation, because a lot of Graveyard players will switch their Graveyard deck depending on the meta. So Bomber in the back is a really safe starting play. You usually can't really be punished for that, and it forces a response out of them most of the time. So we'll just go for a Tombstone. So yeah, as I said, I'm pretty sure this is Graveyard because I played against this guy before. So Splash Shard I feel like is a matchup that could go either way, but if he's running another Graveyard deck that has, I don't know, maybe like Zappies in it or something, it's going to for sure be a lot harder, so we'll see. And yeah, that Golden Knight already got a lot of value. Go E-Giant here just because it's a good counter to the... And unfortunately... Alright, we're going to go for a cannon like this. This is going to be... that is a lot of damage. Yeah, that you don't have a lot of answers to the graveyard. So this is going to be tricky, especially because he has Zappies. Yeah, this is going to be really hard. This might be our first loss here. This is like a perfect example of like a deck that's really good against E-Giant, because he's got a building, Zappies, and the graveyard, which obviously we don't really have that good of a counter for. The cannon's okay against it, but the bar barrel has less radius than the log does, so it's not that effective at taking out the skeletons. So it's pretty hard for sure. Like, pretty much the only way to defend against it is blocking the bridge so they don't have a tank, but you're not going to be able to do that every single time, but I don't know. We'll see what we can do here. It's definitely going to be a bit of a tough one, I'd say. So we go for a nice lightning there. Oh my gosh, wow, what the heck just happened? Oh my gosh, did you see the Golden Knight dash? It just dodged the bar barrel. There's no way that just happened. We somehow, someway just took his whole tower in one push. And he is not happy right now. Oh my gosh, I am shocked right now. How did that just happen? The Golden Knight is actually broken. Like, I'm in disbelief right now. I don't know about you guys. And I promise you guys, this is a bad matchup, but the Golden Knight just, I don't know, hard carries. It is ridiculous, that card. I mean, it's definitely good against the Tombstone, lines it up nicely to head towards the tower, Zappies as well, because there's a lot of them and it's like in a group. So I guess it's easy to get the Golden Knight in your tower to the tower, but you're not going to get the E-Giant to the tower in this matchup if they defend well. I feel like he definitely could have defended a little better. I don't know. I don't know for sure, but I feel like he could have. Either way, that's going to put us 72nd. I think we'll go for one final game here. I'll see you guys when we find the last game. All right, here we go. We found it pretty much right away. We're against this guy. Oh, I'm pretty sure this guy's running Hog X NATO, because I played against him before. Yeah, I could be wrong, but I think that's what he's running. So we'll just cycle a Golden Knight here. I got my cannon hovered if he goes Hog, but then again, he's probably running... Oh, wow. He's not running Hog X NATO. He switched his deck. Okay, never mind. He's running something else. Knight. This is either Splash Yard or Ice Bow for sure. I wasn't able to get my E-Giant down in time there on that Expo because I cycled Phoenix. So that was a pretty smart Expo by him. I'm hoping we're able to break through. I don't know, though, to be honest. Guess we'll see what happens here. Nah, he's going to defend this pretty easily. Yeah, that was unfortunate, that Expo. I could be wrong, but I don't think I could have gotten the E-Giant down in time after cycling the Phoenix. I think, like... Yeah, I don't think I would have been able to. Maybe it's because I played the Phoenix before I was at 10, but I don't know for sure. Either way, that was really unfortunate. It's not like we really got starting handed, but we definitely got, like, we really got screwed over there by that Expo. I'm gonna cycle Phoenix, I guess. I'm not even gonna dash because I know it's not gonna go to the tower, so it would just be a waste. Yeah, that's a really unlucky start for sure. Hopefully we're able to come back somehow, but it's probably not gonna be easy. Got cannon ready. It should be good because, okay, yeah, you can see he knows since he doesn't have his Knight in cycle, there's no point in going for an offensive Expo. Yeah, I think this is GG. Unfortunately, he probably can just go for the Rocket cycle. I think this Expo deck is a little harder to beat because he's running Ice Wizard instead of the Queen, so it's, first of all, easier for him to out-cycle us, which is why he was able to get that good Expo connection at the beginning. And also, the Lightning isn't going to get us as much value since he doesn't have the Queen. The Lightning is not that good against the Ice Wizard. Doesn't get as much value. That was a good Knight by him. I mean, he's playing pretty well, so... Oh, wow, that still went on the tower? That is shocking, to say the least. I don't think we get very much out of it, sadly, but I have to say, pretty shocked that that went to the tower. We're going to go kind of for like a dual lane push here, see how this goes. Might be able to get something out of this, actually. I don't know. Nah, he defended pretty easily overall, I guess. He did have to overcommit a ton on that, though. He even went for an Ice Wizard, so I mean, maybe we got a chance here if we're somehow able to... I don't think so, though, personally, because pretty much at this point, like, he just has to defend. The only way we'll win is if we somehow find a way to... I don't know if that tornado was that good by him. Oh, wait, he just... Okay, he just screwed up. Oh my god, he just really messed up really badly. I think he might have lost, potentially. He made a really big mistake with that tornado. That was the tornado I was saying I don't think was that good. But yeah, I feel like he kind of choked. I don't know. Like, he was doing really well, and then he made a couple mistakes. But to be fair, the Golden Knight is really broken, so I don't think it's, like, entirely his fault. But he definitely made a couple questionable plays, in my opinion, on defense there. Like, some of the tornadoes, and the... Yeah, I guess it was mostly the tornado as well. Either way, I mean, really nice win there. We got a plus 35 that is going to put us 45th in the world. So that brings us all the way up into the top 50. I guess that's pretty good ending to the video. Hope you guys did end up enjoying it. I'm glad I'm back home, so I'm able to, you know, record. As you guys know, I was visiting family, so if you're wondering why the video before this one was like a full screen video with no commentary, then yeah, that's why. And if you're wondering why I didn't commentate or voice over after, it's because my grandma's house is pretty small, and my dad was there also, and there's like talking in the background, and there's like no really good place to go that's like kind of like quiet. And I also had like other family visiting too, like cousins at, you know, some point. So like I would have had to go in the garage, and it's like cold in there, and like, yeah, I don't know, like, but I'll try to figure it out next time if I'm traveling again. But yeah, either way, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like it if you did enjoy the video, subscribe if you guys are not subscribed already, and thanks again until next time, guys.